Hey, good morning YouTube. It is me again, your favorite Texas trucker. Coming to you today with another one of my driver tips. This one is really geared towards the newer drivers, or people that are in school right now. Older drivers are already well aware of all this, but you all know, you should know if you've watched all my videos, that I prefer to start early and finish early, because you pretty much find parking anywhere. If you get finished by 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you go and get parked, finding parking's not a problem. Pretty much find it anywhere, even in a truck stop with a small parking lot. There's usually at least 1 or 2 spots still open. But you don't always get to run like that, all right? And sometimes you stop late, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, 10, 11 o'clock at night, you stop late. The later you stop, the harder it is to find parking. So a lot of us, and I did this too when I first started, you go for the name brands, Pilot, TA, Loves, and you try to find parking in those places. They're well known. There's a lot of them. They're everywhere. They're advertised on the street signs. When you come up on your exit and it shows what fuel is there or what restaurants are there. It'll always say like Pilot or Loves or Flying J or TA or whatever the case may be. They've got big signs that you can see from miles away. You can see a Love's before you ever get to it. They're easily seen, high profile. So a lot of people go there and it's hard to find parking because everybody goes there. So when it's late at night and where it's getting late and you feel like you're going to have a problem finding parking, what you want to do is you want to find these off-the-wall, no-name brand, mom-and-pop type, truck stops. Get you one of these truck stop guides and that list all the truck stops in America in it by highway, and you shouldn't have any problem finding them. They're usually not advertised on the street signs, so you got to know what exit you're exiting at. You got to know kind of where it's located at. A lot of times they don't have very good signage. The signs are old and faded. They're not lighted. The truck stops are usually kind of run down. Kind of hole in the walls with potholes in the parking lot. Some of them big enough to eat your trucks. The places, they don't look, all that nice. They're kind of run down, but nobody goes there. So you can find parking most of the time when you do go there. And a lot of times it doesn't matter how late you roll in. There's usually going to be something. I've rolled into some of those places and stopped for the night, pulled in there 8, 9, 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning at one point, and had no problem finding parking. There was just plenty of it. And the reason for that is that, it's not a nice, clean, name brand place. It's kind of run down. It's a little trashy. The parking lot's not in very good repair. One of the places I went into, it looked like the awning over the fuel pumps was about to fall in. But it doesn't matter. It's a place to park, and late at night you need those places to park. So it's easier for you if you look for those places to park when you're running late than to look for one of the name brand places. It doesn't mean you got to get fuel there. Get fuel wherever it is that you need to get fuel at, but when it's time to stop for the night, if you're running late, I think you'll find it a little bit easier to find a spot in one of those places rather than looking for one of the name brand joints. Another thing that I do when I stop at a place like this is I always give them a little bit of my money. All right, those places, because there's not a lot of people that go there. There's not a lot of people that search the places out. Those places have a hard time making ends meet. If you wanted to be there next year, they got to make a little bit of money. So, they make their money off of sales inside. And honestly, a lot of truck drivers are going to use them for parking, and they're not going to go in there and buy anything. Or they're going to go in there and use their facilities, and then they're going to leave. So what I do is I try to go in there, and I don't ever spend much money. I don't have a lot of money to spend, and I'm not going to waste it all at truck stops. But a lot of times I'll go in there and I'll buy some breakfast snack or breakfast sandwich, or if they've got like a food counter, I may buy a little bit of food from them, or if not, I'll buy a couple drinks and a couple snacks for the road, and hit the road again. It's not much, just a little bit, but it's if I'm going to use their parking lot and it's one of those places like that, I'll do what I can, to try to support them. I'm not, making the difference in their paycheck, but if all of us, when you stop at a place like that, go in and purchase some of that stuff from them, well, together all of us can make a little bit of a difference. And maybe next year that mom and pop joint will still be open. They won't have gotten shut out by the big chains, and we can find parking there the next time, instead of pulling in there thinking we're going to find parking and having the parking lot chained off because the place closed down and whoever owns or foreclosed on the property doesn't want a bunch of truck drivers parking there for free, tearing stuff up and leaving trash laying around. So support those places, and if you park there, go in and buy something. It'll help them out, make sure you got parking, and it's a good habit to get into as far as searching for those kind of places to stop at when it's late at night. So anyway, it's just one of my little tips, nothing special. I found it's helped me out quite a few times when I'm running late at night and I know that I'm going to have a hard time finding parking. I've usually been able to find parking at places like that, and I choose those places over the big chain stores more often than not when I'm running late. So just a tip, hope it helps, and y'all take care. Peace out.